I'm like the proud mother. Yes, do you see my smile? Jeez.
Yes, we see that beautiful smile. Model Kim Porter stepped out in Los Angeles on Monday night to support her son, Quincy Brown.
Good. When it all happened, I was filming away. So, there was, I'm like the rock of the family, especially when it comes to, times where it's like family is really needed, and now I think I'm back.
The night before Kim Porter passed, that she group text some close friends saying that he got me, and that Kim also insinuated in that text that she felt like she had been poisoned.
All right, y'all, I've got a major update for everyone who was disappointed that 50 Cent's Diddy documentary didn't dive into Kim Porter's suspicious death. Well, turns out there's something big brewing behind the scenes. Reports are now claiming that Kim's firstborn son, Quincy Brown, is allegedly teaming up with 50 Cent to create a brand new documentary focused entirely on Kim. Now, for a while, people were definitely side-eyeing Quincy, especially because he showed up every single day at Diddy's trial, which made it look like he was standing by Diddy's side. But here's the thing, Quincy never publicly defended Diddy, never clapped back at critics, and never went on any angry rants like Christian did. And unlike Christian and Justin, who have both been named in lawsuits connected to Diddy-like accusations, not one single person has ever accused Quincy of anything. That alone separates Quincy from Diddy's biological sons. And now, new reports are suggesting that Quincy may have been playing the long game all along, quietly watching everything unfold while keeping a close eye on the situation to protect his sisters. Basically, he needed to stay close, making sure they were safe, before Diddy finally went behind bars.
I don't mean to be the super big brother dad, but this is nuts. I might record the whole ride. I might run out of storage. Oh, I need that. What'd you forget? Man, what do you need to drive?
But now that Diddy is locked up, insiders say Quincy is ready to dig deep into all those long-standing rumors that Diddy may have had something to do with Kim's death. And let's be real, the 50 Cent factor changes everything. If 50 is truly backing Quincy on this project, this documentary could end up being even bigger than The Reckoning. Quincy has always stood out among Diddy's boys, even though Diddy practically raised him. And if you remember, when Homeland Security raided Diddy's properties last year, Christian and Justin were both there and ended up getting handcuffed. But Quincy and the twins were nowhere to be found. Around that same time, Jaguar Wright even claimed that Quincy was low-key working with the feds.
An enemy that has a position of influence in your child's life, and knowing that that person sends you notes and messages every now and then, if you don't do this, if you don't do that, that boy is dead.
Now, I'm not really buying the part about Quincy being in witness protection. That seemed like a stretch, especially since we all saw Quincy attending Diddy's trial with the rest of the family. But there are now reports circulating that Quincy only stayed close to Diddy to protect his sisters, because he feared for their safety and had promised Kim that he would always look out for them. Quincy has mostly remained silent about the rumors surrounding his mom's death. But insiders say he was planning behind the scenes, knowing he couldn't publicly turn against Diddy until the timing was right. And now, it looks like that moment may finally be here. Quincy is allegedly working on a full-length documentary that will go deep into his mom's life and the mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. And with all the history, the drama, and 50 Cent reportedly involved, people are already hyped that this project could expose major revelations. And if you're familiar with the official story, you already know it never quite added up.
And Quincy's missing.
Quincy's missing. Oh. And lastly...
After he was questioned by the feds.
After.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was in witness protection.
On November 15, 2018, Kim Porter was found unresponsive in her Los Angeles home. A family member discovered her in bed, and by the time paramedics arrived, it was already too late. Kim was pronounced dead at just 47 years old. EMS Unit 14 responded with Engine 76 on the scene of a reported cardiac arrest. Kim's autopsy listed lobar pneumonia as the cause of death, and the LA County Medical Examiner coroner officially ruled it a natural death. But when you start looking closer at the days leading up to her passing, things begin to feel off.
A shocked and devastated Diddy spotted at the home where his ex suddenly and mysteriously died. Her good friend Kimora Lee Simmons appearing inconsolable at the house, 47-year-old Porter's body found after a desperate call to...
Kim reportedly first complained of a sore throat on November 7th. By November 12th, she had developed a fever. That short timeline alone raised eyebrows. According to reports, Kim allegedly tested negative for both the flu and strep throat, and doctors treated her with antibiotics, vitamins, and pain medication. Her family later said that by November 14th, Kim was feeling much better, and her temperature had returned to normal. She even reportedly had a massage the night before she was found dead. And honestly, that detail has always felt a little sketchy. If Kim was truly suffering from pneumonia symptoms, why would she invite someone into her home? And it's also strange that we've never learned who that person was who came over to give her a massage.
We know that Kim, and it's in the this is in the documentation, shot out the paperwork. He looked in the paperwork and it said Kim received a massage for about an hour when she's supposed to have full-blown pneumonia. Who gives somebody a massage when they got pneumonia? And do we know whether she used that baby oil or not for that massage? It makes you say,
On top of that, the coroner's report confirmed that Kim had no history of substance or alcohol abuse and no underlying health conditions. By all accounts, she was in excellent health, which only makes the circumstances of her death feel even more confusing and suspicious. One of the first people to publicly question the official story was Kim's ex and Quincy's biological father, Al B. Sure. Al said he saw Kim shortly before she passed, and according to him, she never mentioned being sick. For years, Al struggled with the idea that her death might not have been natural. Eventually, he decided it was time to speak out.
And then, once again, made it clear that he doesn't believe Kim died from pneumonia. And he even hinted there's a lot more he plans to reveal in the future.
In July 2020, Al shared an old video of himself crying and added a caption saying, "I just found this footage from the morning I learned of Kim Porter's death and how it ripped the soul from my physical body." He then wrote that he knew very clearly that Kimberly didn't just suddenly pass away from pneumonia, calling the explanation complete nonsense. He said they had just celebrated Quincy's new Netflix deal and Christmas special, and Kim was in amazing health, laughing and enjoying life. Al ended the post with, "I'm going to leave it here." He also added the hashtag don't let the love songs fool you, which many took as a direct shot at Diddy's public tributes to Kim. Although Al later deleted the post, saying Quincy reached out and told him it was triggering, he didn't back down. He doubled down on his belief that the official story doesn't make sense. Fans then speculated that Diddy may have pressured Quincy to contact Al and get him to take the post down, pointing to past claims that Diddy tried to turn Quincy against his biological father. In November 2021, Al shared a throwback photo of himself with Kim and Quincy, writing, "She sent me this saying life imitating art, art imitating life. Now it all makes sense." He added that Kim told him other things too, saying she was running, and that he told her to call the FBI. In the comments, Al added, "You would never believe what she went through." Then things took an even darker turn. Just a few months later, Al was rushed to the hospital for a sudden medical emergency that was never fully explained. He later revealed that he collapsed in the studio, and doctors were shocked because they couldn't understand why so many serious health issues hit him at once. Al spent 2 months in a coma and underwent multiple procedures, including an organ transplant, blood transfusions, intubation, and being placed on a ventilator. Naturally, fans started connecting the dots, especially since people noticed that several individuals linked to Diddy's circle had either gotten seriously ill or died from pneumonia over the years. Names like Heavy D, Brittany Murphy, and Bobby Christina Brown. In fact, Bobby Christina's autopsy also listed lobar pneumonia, the same condition Kim Porter was said to have.